Whew, it's cold today, but today we are at the University of Tampa, and we're going to go tour the Henry B. Plant Museum, which is right behind us. Let's go check it out. Now, parking was a little tricky. They said they had a couple spots like right in front, which I think are like these up here. So we had to park all the way yonder at, what was the parking garage called? Thomas. There's a spot on Thomas Parking Garage that's free parking for guests, but look at this. That is so cool. Here's this fountain they have out in front. Henry Bradley Plant. In addition to the museum, it's still a place that has administrative offices, admissions, music room, financial aid. But if we're looking straight at the building, over here towards the left is where it's the Henry B. Plant Museum, National Historic Landmark, Victorian Museum Store, hours Tuesday through Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday noon to 5, closed on Monday. There's that parking we were talking about. It was tricky to find, but pretty cool. I'm excited for this. It looks really nice. So they have these little QR codes that you scan. Number one's right here. Okay, so this is where we entered. Get tickets here. And then this is what it looks like. They used the same wattage of light bulbs when it was built. So like I said, this was the first room where number one's at. You can go to any of the rooms in any order, but you can see there's 9, there's 10. So we're gonna come down this way and start. All right, we'll go in here. We'll go in this room first. Yeah, that's cool. This was the Tampa Bay Hotel. So it used to be the tallest building in Tampa. Look at this. And you can see the lights. So this is the writing and reading room. You can see this photo here. There's the door right there. Just another overview of it. Got a bunch of pictures. And then right here is another photo. You can see it's looking this way. In fact, it's almost like from here. Something else the audio tour just told us was this was only for gentlemen. There was another room for women. You can go to the basement with this little door here. Card room, billiard room, hairdressing room. If you take this door. 3 years to build this hotel. $3 million. And then here's an angle of the room this way. Now, we're gonna head back out in the hallway, and they have St. Valentine's Day, 1827. And look behind us. Wow. So out here is the original lobby. But that's the part of the building that's used for like normal college day things. Staircase. That's really cool. Yeah, we'll go in there afterwards. Now heading this way. They still have an elevator here that's in use today, and it's one of the oldest working elevators in the country. So this was the first room. That's where we came out. Now we're gonna head into this room. Wow. The Coronation Ball, 1904. So Tampa always does this Gasparilla Festival. You can see here it's scheduled. And then over here is a little bit about the festival, the legend, the tradition, and what they do today. Just some more of this room. Little video playing. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Heading back out to the hallway. These large paintings. Look at that light. So they said back in the heyday, the hallway wouldn't have been this crowded, but they try to use as much room as possible to display everything. There's 3 floors above this one, 500 rooms in all. And they said these are original, like glass that let light in. Wow. Now if we head in here, there's number 2. He was a self-made millionaire. Look at that fireplace and the chair. Look at this, it's a hotel guest register. He had 8 hotels. Ocala, Kissimmee. Wow. Port Tampa. The Seminole. Punta Gorda. Fort Myers.
So this is the one that's still going, I think.
It's what?
I think they said this is the one that's still...
Oh, still operating? Wow.
I don't know if it's a hotel.
Tampa Bay Hotel. Now it said too that he basically got, if you will, foreclosed railroad systems and bought them after the Civil War and bought them, put them together, and then put his hotels alongside of it so that people would want to stay in these places. The plant line flag. And then here are all of like his steamships And you can see the logo right here. Now if we head on to the next room, here's 9. These used to be out in front of the grand staircase. Now we're gonna head in here, number 10. They have a video. The Tampa Bay Hotel, Florida's first Magic Kingdom.
Across the globe, the Paris Expo was the rage, showing off everything new and modern. Every Plant was there, he and his wife Margaret embarked on
Bathroom that way.
buying expedition. Plant was building a kingdom like nothing anyone had ever seen.
But he did enjoy it, and he had enough money to play around, roughly 30 or 40 million at that time. Well, then he would spending the $3 million at the most for this hotel was a nice play thing.
Plant spared no expense. He brought in exotic tropical plants never before seen in Florida, and Florida's first elevator went into the lobby.
Now over here was the original crescent that was on the hotel. And then this was 1916 original bathroom. So I guess these are each of like the rooms. And they had a fireplace. Whoa. So the little audio thing's telling us that when the hotel was built in 1891, the bathrooms were a little different. They actually had a wooden tub that was built in and wooden floors. So this is like their upgraded.
In 1916.
1916 upgraded.
You would have shared this bath with
With
another
them?
guest.
Gotcha. Wow. It's a small tub. All right, we're gonna head back out in the hallway. Look at this. You can see that painting. Wine, Women, and Song. Wine, women, and song. Then here's another room. Women and their pastimes. Said some women like to sew, some went on hunting and fishing trips. Look at the fireplace. Stereoscope. Also, this is a piece of the original carpeting in the hotel. Very old. It's from London. They said that, wow, this was woven for the Queen of England.
Victoria.
Queen Victoria, but they didn't want to do it because it has lions.
Which represents like regal royalty, and they didn't want to walk on that.
Yeah, but that's impressive.
That was this time period.
Yeah, that's unreal to think about. Heading down the hall to this room. They did first class meals. And here you go. It was a grand space, seated 800 guests. They had beef, salad, ice cream on plates. And then over here, Each course was served on a different pattern of china. So that's like their breakfast.
Don't go in that room. I said we can go in.
Oh, that's the, yeah, we'll have to go into the main dining room once we're finished with the museum side. And we're gonna head back to another room. So he loved the design of both of these. So when you look on it, oh wow, look at that. So they did have an orchestrion in here that would play. It's an electric powered, right? An electric powered orchestrion. Look at this. Wow. Original furnishings from rooms on the upper floors. Guests were required to change clothes several times a day. This is a mop closet and is original to this very space. Wow. Cleaning supplies, a sink, mop, brooms were stored in here. This room, it's pretty cool. Look at the door. 104. This is a big room. Oh, that scared me. I thought that was a real animal there. So it's got a picture. Pool table. These are the sports activities. Stayed at the hotel. Winston Churchill, Ulysses Grant, Theodore Roosevelt, Thomas Edison and family, William Jennings Bryan. Wow. Look at the John Hamilton, Gillespie designed first golf course in Florida. That's cool. Guests could hire a hunting guide who had dogs. Look at that. There was a casino, golf course. Wow, it had the hotel on all of these spoons. So we walked by a sign that talked about this. I'll have to show it on the way, but at Plant Field, 1919, Babe Ruth hit what may have been the longest home run of his career, 587 feet. Look at that. You can see right there, Babe Ruth. Reminds me of The Sandlot. Don't go playing with the ball. That is really cool. Then over here, you can listen to some things. The music?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it sounded like in here?
That's what they said they would have listened to.
If you hear that. Look at these old. You know what? I think that was the basement that they mentioned earlier. The little door we mentioned earlier, you can go down. Old golf clubs. When we leave, I'll walk by the little plaque that talked about this ball. I still can't believe it's a signed Babe Ruth ball. The great Bambino. Yeah, that's kind of a scary little thing there. But outside these walls were the hotel's tennis courts and a golf course, which is pretty unreal. Must be the pack of dogs. Here's the rates. Guiding dogs per day, $4. There's some golf pictures. So Plant brought in a real golf expert from Scotland to help them. Because it was a new sport. You can see the rickshaws back here they had. All right, here's the next room. The Plants would go on buying expeditions to find a bunch of like souvenirs to display in a hotel. Oh. Look at that, that's awesome. They spent $500,000, 41 train cars on their trip. Okay, now we're gonna start on the other side of the hallway. And here's this room. Over here is a barometer that can tell you what the weather's gonna be today. Look at this panel here. Somebody varnished this door. They don't have, okay, so this door right here doesn't have the little pattern because someone decided to varnish over it. Wow. I love the little labels, or the little room numbers. And all of them have like a fireplace. So here is a room. You can see the bed tucked away in the corner. Look at the archway. Windows are 11 feet tall. They open from the top down and the bottom up. Wow. Look at the closet. And of course they've got another fireplace. I wonder if it tells how many fireplaces are in this place. Oh, almost every, they just said it in my ear, almost every room had a fireplace. Oh, the keyhole design right there. Over here, Edison. Yeah, it says, let's see if I can zoom in on that. Thomas Edison. Back to the closet. All these clothes were used for different things. So if you went to a sporting activity, you had to wear something different. Went to bed, you wore something different. So a lot of them brought valet with them so that they would have help to put on all their outfits. Now if we walk around this way, whoa, that is cool. There's that, look, the key hole. Whoa. The hotel had 12 pianos with roller wheels that could be transported to your hotel room. And if you didn't know how to play the piano, they would send someone to your room to play. This is what it looked like in the 1890s, they said. They had to scrape off 19 layers of paint to get the original color. So it said that on the corners of the hotel and on the first floor, they had these like little suite rooms like this. And they charged $5 per room. So this is a 3-room parlor suite. So $15 a night is what it would cost to stay here. But they each had a door that you could come in for a private entrance. So this was just one suite with 3 rooms. And the first floor were the best. So I mean, just think about it. If you rented one of these 3-room suites, again, if we kind of look, you get that room, you get this room, you get this room, $15 a day, and then you get a private entrance. These were custom made, and they said go ahead and feel one. That does feel exactly like an egg, but it was an egg shape for extra comfort. Let's see what the next room is. Room 107. The garden and garden furnishings. They're all original to the hotel. Here's a photograph of the garden. Another fireplace. We're listening to this one right now. This S-shaped chair. Couples could talk to each other without actually touching. Now, this room, I think, talks about the war.
First letter to his family back in Washington, D.C. is written while en route, June 2nd, 1898.
4 trains side by side. Pretty tired. Poor food is making men cross. Doubles my work. I'm always tired now.
His way to fight the war in Cuba and finds days filled with heat.
All right, now back out to the hallway. And I think the last thing for us to do is the gift shop, and then we can go over past these doors. Look at what used to be the lobby. Look at the coffee mugs. Ornaments. Those are cool ornaments. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. Cool. His little flag. Oh, look at this. What's this? Just a... Oh, architectural guide. That's really neat. Wow. What's the back show?
Gives explanation.
That's cool. Little book section. Pretty cool. A little bit of everything, some Christmas stuff even. Huh. Oh, there's a fireplace. That is unreal. Look at the lights. And then that takes us out to where we came in.
What did you buy?
Wow. Right where we came in. I love this. Turn pole. It'll bring us right back outside. Now heading this way, we're going to go into where the lobby would have been, and hopefully we can get into the big dining room. So before we go in, I just want to say that was really cool. It's very hard to talk because it's very quiet in there, and also you're listening with your little AirPod. So I was trying to repeat what they were telling me, but I noticed sometimes I was just like filming and listening. So to get the full experience, you definitely need to come and do the whole museum tour with the little audio tour, which audio is free. It's $10 to get in. You just bring your AirPod or your headphones and you can just listen to it. But now we're gonna step this way, which we were just informed though, this is not the front of it. The front's actually, the original front is on the other side, so we're gonna try to go out that way as well. Now heading this way, we're going to go into where the lobby would have been, and hopefully we can get into the big dining room. Now if we walk in through these doors, this is what the lobby was. And what's cool is, so that essentially that would be the front then, right? Yeah, the railroad literally came up to these steps. I don't know if I got it on film, but I'll try to look back and see. But essentially, there was a picture in there that showed past this building, right? Was where the railroad was, and it pulled them up right here, so you could literally just walk up these steps right into the hotel. Just look at all the detail. Unbelievable. So then that way, yeah. What was it, a quarter of a mile to walk from end to end? But essentially this would be where the lobby was. And if we go over here to the right and look at the staircase, another fireplace. The staircase is right here. Wow, very cool. Now heading straight to this end is where we should be able to find the dining room. Look at the other fireplace over here as well. Now the lady told us if the doors are unlocked, you can go in and look. The Grand Salon. Enter this way. So this was the Grand Salon. Fireplace, fireplace. Look at the ceiling. Here's a little photo, the Grand Salon, Tampa Bay Hotel, 1905. So it looks like it's, well, changed a little bit. Maybe it's looking this way at it. I think maybe it's looking this way. Wow, all right. Looks like there's just photos that line the hallway. Oh, there's the lobby. It looks like back in the day. So those are kind of like the chairs they put there right now, but it used to be open. And it's not anymore. They must have filled it in. You can see. Yep, it's no longer open. There's the staircase that had those figures. And look at these. This is the women's restroom, but look at the doors. Here's a picture of the elevator doors. There's the, look, upstairs that led down to the lobby. The French room. Wow, there's a ton of photos. Kind of speed walk these. The office. Rotunda looking toward office. Grand Plaza. Here's the casino, which burned down. There was also a boathouse that they demolished. Tennis courts. Over here, another staircase. Wow. President's office. these windows. Oh, here we go, yeah. So see, the train would basically pull right to the front door. There's the boathouse that got demolished. Also in the video, it said Tampa bought the hotel for $125,000, but it cost $3 million to build. See, so you're right here. Heading down here towards the end. Wow. I wish this was still just a hotel. That'd be so cool. That's for a suite.
I paid $15.
Yes, there you go. Look at that. It's very pretty. What's this? The library? And then end of the hall. Hopefully this is open. Look at that tiny staircase. Well, if we look up, good call. Wow. And we should be able to go in here. Yeah. She said if they're unlocked, we can go in, but are they all locked? Let's see if they're all locked. Yep, they're locked. So what we can do is can you imagine just coming here back in the day? So it said that Fletcher Lounge, after it was no longer a hotel, it was the original library on campus. Yeah, the little tiny stairs. How cool is that? Now heading back towards the, I guess, which way do you want to go? You want to go the front, the actual front? There's an exit right there. I love their little egg handles. Yeah, that's cool. Now we're back outside. All right, we're gonna go see if there's where the train would have been dropping people off. I mean, can you imagine this hotel? Look at it. Pulling up here, getting out. Look at this. This view. That is huge.
Yeah.
I mean,
But they said 500 rooms, right? I mean, and that's
Yeah.
just rooms, not, you know, salons, parlors.
you can see the city now, though, right there in the background. How do you design and build something like this? I will say, just from walking in, the campus is very pretty and peaceful. Pretty cool. All right, so we're thinking
Yeah, this is the main entrance.
this is where, in those pictures we showed, people were sitting, looking at the train. So maybe the train was where this building is? I don't know.
This building was built in 1899.
This would be the front. All right, then here's just so the museum's behind us. And then walking this way, I would say that there is no sight of a railroad.
We did drag over railroad
Yes, we
tracks,
did,
though, on
but
this campus somewhere.
I would say it went right through here.
Took up the little part.
Looked much different back in 1891 than it does
Right.
today. Look at the chapel.
And that's the business.
Okay, and so this is what we were going to show earlier. Yeah, the business school's right here. This little sign we read on the way in of the Babe Ruth story. So we'll go by that. Here, Babe's longest homer. We actually saw the signed baseball in there. the long 587-foot home run.
That's what they said in the museum on the audio tour.
I don't know.
A plaque remains that people can visit where the baseball landed.
Right there.
If this is the plaque.
Yeah, I
I would
assume.
assume.
All right, that was our trip out to the Henry B. Plant Museum here on the University of Tampa campus. You're the one that originally found it. I loved it. It was really cool.
It's like right up my alley.
Yeah.
And yours too.
It reminded me a lot of the Edison Ford Estates, as well as the Ringling Museum, which at the end of this video, I'll put those videos that you can click on. What were you
It
gonna
also
say?
reminded me of the Biltmore in North
Yes,
Carolina.
built around the same time.
Yeah.
So
that
pretty
was,
cool.
If you're a fan of that.
Very cool.
Cool.
But I love it. Only $10 a piece to get in. Takes up, I don't know, a couple hours or so.
An hour and a half.
Hour and a half. It was good. That does it for today. Thanks for watching.